Coccidiosis. Let us look into this poultry disease. I'm sure almost all of us here are familiar with the name. We are going to be looking into the causes, the clinical signs, factors leading to the transmission of this disease, and then finally, the treatment. Coccidiosis is a common protozoan disease in domestic birds and other fowls too, characterized by enteritis and bloody diarrhea. What I mean by bloody enteritis is it affects the intestinal tract. It causes damages and ruptures of the intestinal lining or wall. Now, look, let's see the clinical signs, things that we are going to see and then suspect that these birds are down with coccidiosis. First, we are going to notice loss of appetite among the birds. The rate which they consume feeds is going to drop. And then another thing that we are going to see is bloody feces. We might see it in different places in the farm. Not that all of them will start pooing blood immediately, but some percentage of the birds will start pooing blood. It may not be blood. Sometimes we're going to see watery or golden brown poo-poo. That is feces. Sometimes we don't see that bloody feces. What we see is brownish poo. We are going to notice loss of weight. The birds that it was maybe weighing 2.5 kg will start weighing 1 kg. So these are things we are going to see. Another one is somnolence. We're going to see that some of these birds will be sleeping. You look around the edges of the pen, you see them sleeping there. These are things that you are going to see and be able to say maybe these birds are down with coccidiosis. Now let's talk about the transmission. That is how this disease is being transmitted. The infection is realized by fecal oral route. That is through ingestion. I not say injection, I mean feeding. Some might ask, how is this possible? Do birds eat their feces? The answer is yes, but not that they do that intentionally. Sometimes we see that those birds defecate inside the drinking water or inside the feeders. And when an infected bird defecates inside a feeder or a drinker, and other healthy birds now drink or eat from that particular drinker or feeder, this will lead to development of this infective oocyst in the intestine of this chicken. For instance, let's say someone that is having typhoid left the restroom without washing his or her hand and offer us something like, let's say, apple. There is high probability that we are going to come down with typhoid if we consume that apple without washing it. That is exactly what happens here. So birds get affected after consuming food mixed with feces of another infected bird. Now the risk factor. Let's see what that leads to this coccidiosis. Number one is wet litter or poor hygiene. Sometimes after washing drinkers or feeders, you see that some farmers will pour the water inside the pen, that place that their bird is. Some will even dump the litters, the one they have removed from the pen, just in front of the farm. All these things predisposes birds to coccidiosis. So whenever we remove the litters, we're supposed to do well and keep them afar from where our pen is. A place where people don't visit frequently. We should always wash and disinfect our feeder and also raise our drinkers and feeder up so that the birds will not have chance to defecate inside them. We can do this by using interlocking blocks or even rope to hang these feeders. Most farmers, this is what they do. The number two is overcrowding or overstocking of birds. Some farmers will stock their pen to the extent you find it difficult to even see the floor of the pen. Birds will be everywhere. Christmas or Ramadan is around the corner, so you want to have plenty of them so that You will sell big during the festive period. Don't gamble with your money. Because when they are down with coccidiosis, you'll be even be begging to see money that you used to buy these birds from Ibadan. So before you book your birds, make sure that you already know the number of birds that the place will contain. Number 2 is don't mix your birds of different age. And some will tell you, say, look at these birds are just 2 weeks apart. Don't do that. The last one is avoid poor ventilation. Avoid poor ventilation. It is very necessary that your birds are very well, your pen are well open. Do you notice that most of all these factors are as a result of poor management? So I call this coccidiosis a disease of poor management. Now the treatment. Contact your veterinary doctor. I know most of you have opened your ear to see the drug that I'm going to mention. Contact your veterinary doctor. Do you know the reason why I say that you should contact your veterinary doctor? There are other diseases of birds that you might see brownish poo. Did you hear me? There are other diseases of birds that you also see bloody poo. So that is the reason why you have to meet your veterinarian, so that after explaining everything to the person, you'll be able to know, with the knowledge of veterinary medicine, the person will be able to say, okay, with what you just say, this might be coccidiosis, this might not be coccidiosis. So don't go there because you just see bloodish poo or brownish diarrhea. You run to AC Goodluck and say that Dr. Michael said that you should give me, that my birds are having coccidiosis. Give me anti-coccidia drug. Note this: if you have a farm, a laying farm, after greeting a veterinarian, whenever you want to lay a complaint about this coccidiosis, please, the next thing you are going to tell the person is that my birds are laying birds. Don't forget this, so that when the veterinarian is making prescription, he'll be able to know the proper drug to prescribe for you. There are some anti-coccidia drug that, if given to your laying birds, they will not be able to lay again. That is why I say note this. So whenever you visit a veterinary outlet, the veterinarian there always remind the person, please, my birds are laying birds, so that you will not cry. So thank you for joining us today, and please, if you are yet to subscribe for my page, I urge you do that. Please, they don't charge any money, just subscribe. You can ask those that have subscribed already. I know that because of the name subscription, most people will say, they will charge me. They don't charge any money. So what you're supposed to do is that the reason for the subscription is that whenever you subscribe, whenever I post a video in my channel, automatically you are going to get a notification in your phone. So you'll be among the first person to watch the video.